and good morning from Chania, Crete. Justin and I took another overnight ferry. It was 9 hours long. We got a little sleep, but unfortunately we had two really chatty girls sitting next to us and playing music at 4 a.m. But it's all good. We arrived to Chania just in time for sunrise, and we caught the beautiful light in front of the old Venetian port. Justin and I have wanted to visit Crete for over 2 years now, and we were finally able to make it happen as part of our global year-long trip. As promised, we are going to share with you the beautiful sights that we've seen all over the Chania region. But we also want to share with you the people who made our time in Crete so memorable. A big thanks to George at Safe Drive, who not only helped us get a rental car, but he also set the stage for our week in Crete with his friendliness and hospitality. That was awesome. We decided to rent a car in Crete so that we can get around. We're going to spend a couple of days hanging out in the old town of Chania, and then we'll pick up our car and explore the beaches, explore the mountains. It's gonna be awesome. George was super helpful. He gave us all this great information. And we're gonna go eat lunch now. More importantly, thank you for sharing your favorite lunch spot with us and for introducing us to new friends. Not only was Pervoli delicious, but it was also the experience we were looking for. Traditional home-cooked meals that we enjoyed slowly with lots of homemade wine and Rocky. Eleni and Lefteris, thank you for making us feel like we're family. Now, on to the beautiful sights we keep promising. First stop with the car was visiting the Botanical Gardens of Crete, which had a really impressive display of both local and international flora. And they had some funny animals. Time when we was young. I know we was. I know we was. You're always talking about the light and the shadow. One of the most popular destinations in Crete is an island and beach called Elefantisi on the western coast. We didn't make it in time to swim, but we did catch a perfect golden hour. After a quick flight, we watched the sun set nearby before heading to our next destination. We visited the famous Balos Bay, where of course I was the only one swimming. They don't call me adventureViV for nothing. This place was awesome. The road to get there is a 7-kilometer dirt road, so we recommend driving really slowly, having a 4-wheel drive car, or taking a small boat from the nearby hotel where the real road ends. We drove through some clouds on tiny rocky roads to visit the beautiful Milia mountain retreat. We are in the mountains. We are literally walking through a cloud right now. This is where we knew it was time to move on because it was cold. So we left the mountains and went back to the coast. After 2 days of driving around the far western part of the island, we decided to settle for 2 nights in the Akrotiri Peninsula, northeast of the city of Chania. The highlight of the Akrotiri Peninsula was a hike we did on our final day in the area. When we arrived to Crete, we wanted to hike the famous Samaria Gorge. Unfortunately, it was closed due to heavy rains last week. Instead, we found this beautiful hike in northern Crete in the Akrotiri Peninsula. The hike began at a monastery to an abandoned monastery. Hear the birds. Through a gorge and ended at the beautiful sea. Perfect for our lunch break.
Felt great, but this would be our last swim before leaving Greece. Our 4-day car rental helped us to see a lot of the region, but before we knew it, it was time to return to Chania for 2 final days. It was now November, and the tourist season had dropped off completely. As always, we enjoyed being in the quiet streets of the old city. We roamed the alleyways, enjoyed some final Cretan meals, made friends with cats, and packed up our bags.
And here we are. 1 week later, we're back in the old Venetian port in Chania. It's been an incredible trip. It's been an incredible 7 weeks in Europe. We always knew that we'd have to leave Europe because it was getting colder here and we're chasing the summer, but it's been an incredible experience. Our first 2 woofing experiences, meeting awesome people, and just living life on the road. We know we'll be back one day, hopefully soon, because we have more of Europe, more of Greece, more of Crete to see. But for now, it's time to keep on chasing the summer. We're heading over to Southeast Asia, where the sun is hot and the beaches are beautiful.
Speaking of packing up, this is always a bit of a hassle. We did our best to pack light when we left New York 2 months ago, but we currently lug around 6 bags, and it always takes time to put it all back together. We seem to go through this every day or so since we move around so often. So we were leaving Crete, but not before one final flight at the old Venetian port. Our hotel was nearby, and we never got tired of hanging out in this beautiful place. I told adventureViV, walk around the port and hang out in the lighthouse so we can see your pretty face. It's a long walk, and it took her forever, but she eventually made it. And then she just sat there for a while. The sun had set on our days in Crete. We'd take one more overnight ferry back to Athens, spend the night in the capital, and then fly through Dubai to Bangkok. 8 weeks in Europe, over in a flash, We traveled south with the sun from Venice to Crete, until finally the summer was really over. We left the lands of olives, grapes, and cathedrals for the lands of rice, temples, and tuk-tuks. So stay tuned as adventureViV travels east. Oh, and here's one final thought from the boss.
We're serious. We are writing postcards to our fans who responded to our video last week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out episode 8. We love writing snail mail, so I hope that it doesn't take too long to get to you. Going in the mail. Let's open this.
Just doesn't get old.
I think I'll take this one. Got my flag and I'm ready for the parade. Here we have a traditional Greek dessert called a spoon sweet. It's made with quinone in Greek, or quince fruit in English. So it's delicious, it's sweet, really good. Here we have the fruit before anything is done to it. Justin says it's like apple but really intense, so here we go. Really tart. I think I prefer this one. Spoon sweet. Texture is like an apple.
Why are you so red?
The flavor is really intense. We've been drinking a lot of wine. Justin ordered a liter because he's not driving today.
For one.
And we also have, it's like grappa and like Rocky. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll have to ask. It's Rocky. After a liter of wine, it's nap time.
It's almost Thanksgiving. What? What'd you say? That's right. Nice house you got here. The colors of Crete. It's colorful and it's beautiful. Ugh. AdventureViV, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, AdventureViV, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
If you haven't heard, we have a big goal, and that is to reach 100 subscribers by year end. So we'd really love if you could help us out and subscribe by clicking right here and liking our videos. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for our next episode, which will be coming from Southeast Asia. See ya!